Hello, welcome to the Chicago Match Cup. It's this city's debut on the World Tour and the fourth stage of the Alpari World Match Racing Tour 2012. Coming up, we'll hear from last year's winner, Keith Swinton, and we'll recap some of the key races from today's qualifiers. Yesterday, Bjorn Hansen, Ian Williams, Pierre-Antoine Morvan and Taylor Camfield all made it straight through to the quarterfinals by having a really good early stage of qualifiers, and that has left us with a repechage round where 8 skippers are fighting for the final 4 places to make it through to the next stage. Well, earlier on this morning, I caught up with one of the punters' favourites who was in that bottom 8, and that was Keith Swinton. This is what he had to say about his fight for survival. Well, Keith Swinton and Black Swan Racing are about to start rigging up for today's racing, and we'll catch you before you get out on the water, Keith. Coming here to Chicago, you're the reigning champion, a lot of expectation. Were you expecting to do well here, knowing the boat so well?
Yeah, I think obviously we had high expectations coming here. We sort of set this as an event for us to do well in this year. And the first day went really well to plan. We had lots of wins, but we had a bit of a tough day yesterday. So now we're sort of back with the rest of the pack fighting for a spot in the quarterfinals.
Yeah, you've come into the repechage today, and like you say, a very good day on the first day. What do you think? Do you think Phil Robertson's maybe your biggest competition in this repechage?
Look, I think all the teams are fairly strong. I think Phil's been sailing quite well earlier in the year, and he's had a bit of a hard time in this regatta, just like us. So, I think everyone's going to be pretty tough, and I think we just need to worry about ourselves at the moment and get sailing back to the way we should be.
To get back that form that you had on the first day, I mean, what tactics have you got going out there today?
Well, I think yesterday it felt a little bit like Black Swan Racing versus the umpires rather than Black Swan Racing versus the other teams. So I think we just need to really try and keep it clean and just sail fast. I think there was way too many penalties yesterday on us, which really affected our races. So we just need to keep it clean, and I'm sure if we can do that, we're going to be back on form.
I wish you very good luck in today's racing. Let's see how you get on.
These 2 tour card holders on the Alpari World Match Racing Tour duking it out in this repechage round for the final 4 spots into the quarterfinals. 12 seconds to go to the start, 10 seconds to go as they come in. Laurie Jury luffing Keith Swinton. Stand by for the start. We're on board with Laurie Jury. There goes the gun.
Yeah, do away. On name. Hoisting 3, 2, 1, and hoist. Skip in.
Swinton looks a little more relaxed now. He certainly seems to think he's got this one as they come down towards the finishing line. Keith Swinton, a wire-to-wire win. 2 by lengths. There we go, the yellow flag. Keith Swinton from Australia and his Swedish crew take a win from start to finish. Well sailed in the pre-start, well defended all the way around the racecourse. Laurie Jury never given the opportunity to get back into it.
Well, Keith Swinton must have thought he got a quarter-final place in the bag after a few more successful races, but it all came down to a big decider against Jordan Reese.
board. Right now with, oh, there's a penalty already. Oh, just to give us something to get our teeth into. We're on board with Jordan Reese and his State Market sailing team.
What are you doing, Ken?
Keith Swinton must win this race. He hasn't started very well because he's got a penalty against him already. This is what I call the Crocodile Dundee match. Both of these lads from Australia, and they've come through great youth sailing programs. A couple of the young guns of the fleet. Oh, Jordan Reese. Oh, Reese has got big trouble. Reese is in big trouble here. And that is good for Keith Swinton. Surely that's going to be a penalty. Surely a penalty against... what? Green flag. Well, I'm amazed. Looked to me like someone was tacking right in front of starboard tack boat, but hey, the umpire said green flag, so who am I to argue, hey? Call that wind shift. I don't think there's enough room now, Scotty. What do you think? Is there enough room coming down towards the finish? What do you think, Scotty?
We think not a chance, Andy. We've been discussing it on board the race committee boat. There's about 4 boat lengths, but he's going to go for it. Spinnaker coming down now. He's got the kite down in time. He chives onto port because he doesn't want to come out onto port, and he's thrown the helm. And the boat's clear, and it comes down to the wire, and it's yellow. It's Jordan Reese right at the end, takes it over the top, and absolute heartbreak for Keith Swinton. It was literally only inches in it, and I'm not sure if Swinton could have done that penalty any better. He did it right on the line, but Jordan Reese, absolute photo finish.
We've taken some shelter from the rain, which has got quite heavy here in Chicago. Well, the winner of that race and top of the repechage was Jordan Reese, and he joins me now. Hello, Jordan. Well, victory in that final race there meant that you topped repechage and you sent Keith Swinton, last year's winner, packing out of the competition. You must be thrilled to be through to the next stage.
Yeah, we came out here today to get through to the quarterfinals, and we did that exactly. We topped the repechage round, which wasn't really expected, but we had a good day's racing, and we didn't know we were going to kick Keith out, but we have, and I guess it's good for us.
In terms of looking ahead to tomorrow, you start a clean slate. You come here with those extra races under your belt from today as well. Are you feeling confident because you've consistently been improving over the last few days?
Yeah, I guess today we had more chances to race everybody, so we're still learning and improving as a team, and I guess we're going to come out swinging tomorrow and give the other guys some good races.
And compared to some of the other competitors here, you've had some experience on Lake Michigan. Do you think that will help?
Yeah, I think it'll come into play. We've had some good times in these boats in the past, and we're going to try and use that to our advantage. We're one of the fastest boats out there, so yeah, it's one of our strengths, and we'll play towards that.
You've topped repechage, but that means that you'll be picked by someone else because the top 4 went through the other day. Out of those, who would you like to be facing?
Anybody, really, but I guess Ian Williams wouldn't be too bad. He's the world #1, we know, but we had a really good race with him the other day. So we're confident that we can probably beat anybody if we keep sailing like we did today.
You go for the big guns, go for the reigning champion.
Exactly.
World champion. Thank you very much, Jordan. Well, the other battle to stay in the Chicago Match Cup was between Laurie Jury and Johnny Bernson. They came head-to-head in Flight 6, and the winner of this race would scrape through in 4th place, 8th overall.
Laurie Jury against Johnny Bernson. Sorry, we're on board with Laurie Jury. Bernson tries to roll over the top of Jury.
2, 1, and up.
The umpires had something to say about that.
Green. 2, 1 down. 2, 1, and up.
Green flag, no incident, no penalty.
Okay, so tacking.
Two boats getting very close. Bernson pushing Jury.
Pace on. It's fast.
Laurie Jury now pushing up.
Okay, have it sitting lift a little. Pace on.
Bernson directly behind
Cheers, mate.
as the gun goes. Now,
Big height.
Laurie
Heavy on
Jury
this way.
definitely got the best of that start.
Faster.
On board with Bernson.
Small
Just
lane,
didn't
but
quite
lane.
get
More breeze in our front of us, you know, and I
slingshot
think
out
we
of
take
the
back,
line.
we've got a good lane. Looks light out the bottom right.
Jury on port. So's
Way on touch.
Bernson. We're looking
Steps
for
coming up a
Bernson probably to tack back at Laurie Jury,
Heavy
and
on
this
him.
will be the
Offside.
crucial moment when the two boats come back.
3, 2, 1, and rolling. Do a check. On and up.
So, very close race here between Kiwi skipper
big
and the
flag.
Swedish skipper.
A little veering off, maybe. It's quite light here, guys.
Bernson coming downwind,
Pressure. Lifting a little, getting soft here.
trimming the spinnaker as they come down. It's all about getting maximum boat speed.
Dropping in 5, 3, 2, 1, drop. On the main. Weight in. Big load weight. Tacking 2, 1, and rolling.
Great shots from on board the boats.
2, 1, and up.
Bernson on 2 wins,
one,
so he
and
really needs to win this one. If he does,
We go back.
Jury will probably go out.
2.
Bernson, yellow spinnaker, set, big gain, big lead.
1, and step
On
up.
board with Laurie Jury as he goes for his set.
What do you see for
Looks
pressure?
like it's too little too late. He's going to have to find something in these light conditions. So Scotty, you're down by the race committee boat. Johnny Bernson looks in good shape.
Yep, he does, Andy. He's powering through to the finish with what little breeze there is, and it's going to look pretty comfortable in the end, but it did get light and scary in the middle of the race. And there is the blue flag goes up for Johnny Bernson, a good win over Laurie Jury, but it sounds like that still doesn't give Bernson enough points by our calculations.
Johnny Bernson joins me. Johnny, you just about scraped through to the next stage. We've seen Peter Gilmore do it time and time again, but you just must be relieved.
Yeah, I mean, it's if you could choose, you definitely would like to win all the races. In this competition has been very tough competitors, and we have been struggling a bit. It has taken us some time to get used to the conditions here, and now it feels really good to be in the quarters.
You were mentioning to me that it's been some years since you've actually raced in these boats. So do you think it's taken some getting used to?
Yeah, it does. Lately we have been racing in bigger boats. I think I raced this in 2003, so it took some time for us to get some speed up in the boat, and now it's more into strategy and boat handling. So I think we're getting better and better, and I think we're now strong enough to give the others a good competition in the quarters.
And well, the beauty of this for you in the quarterfinals is that you face these competitors many times before. You know you've got no fear.
No, there's nobody we fear here. It's just to hope that we can put our best effort in and do the best result we can do with whoever we meet. So we're looking forward to it.
You say about whoever you meet, because although you scrape through in 8th, it's likely that you probably won't be the first pick, to be honest, because you're more experienced on this tour.
Well, it's about the picker to decide. So I think we get the news for tonight, and tomorrow we're gonna know who we're gonna face. And I think it's good for us. It's not in our hands. We just know that we're gonna go out there and try to win a couple of races, and whoever we're gonna meet, it's gonna be fun.
Finally, I need to know what was your decision behind not selecting Chicago Match Cup for the points on the overall tour leaderboard? You've decided not to. You're the only person here that hasn't.
Yeah, there was two reasons. One is that these boats are the boats we are not used to. The other reason is that there used to be 3 tour events just in the same time in July, And for us who does this and some working besides, it's hard to get the time off and do all the 3 events in 1 month. So we needed to choose one away, so that's why.
Seems like a good decision to me. Maybe, we'll see. You might win and regret it now. Thanks very much, Johnny. Confirmation that we have the top 8 skippers who advance through to tomorrow's quarterfinals. And here is that confirmation. Bjorn Hansen lies at the top of the qualifying leaderboard, followed by Ian Williams, 2 very much match racing heavyweights. Pierre-Antoine Morvan qualified in 3rd, Taylor Camfield in 4th. And then we have our top 4 from today: Jordan Reese, Phil Robertson, Sally Barkow and Johnny Bernson, who we've just spoken to. And going home, Laurie Jury, Simona Ferrarese, Donald Wilson and Keith Swinton. So there you have our top 8, all of them wanting to be crowned champion of the Chicago Match Cup. Join us again for more racing tomorrow from Lake Michigan, and remember you can keep across all the results via Twitter at WMRT_live race updates, and on Facebook go to facebook.com/match racing tour. Bye bye for now.